Shalom. I'd like to give an all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, the waters of the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to you, Akim, out there, studying up and doing the work of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai. All right, this is part 4 of the Neo-Babylonian Empire, the rise and fall of King Nebuchadnezzar. All right, so in the last lesson, we kind of went over the archaeological artifacts and some of the imagery behind the kingdom of Babylon. We spoke about the lion imagery and how it's significant. And then we also went over Daniel chapter 7, verse 4, which speaks about the first beast, all right, which speaks about a variety of beasts, with the first beast being a lion that has wings, all right? And essentially that lion in the wings represents the tribe or the people of Ashur, all right? Just different tribes of the people of Ashur, all right? So this map right here kind of really it really encapsulates what's going on here. So these two maps that are here, the one in the top with this one here and this one here, we'll call this one map number 1 and this one map number 2 for the sake of this diagram, for the sake of this portion of the lesson. All right. So the difference between here and here is that between 1 and 2 is that we're looking at two maps that basically show the same exact thing. All right, so here, as you can read in the key here, saying this is the Assyrian Empire from 824. All right, is the darker green, and from 671 is a lighter green. Now you might say, well, why is this significant? Well, this is significant because when you look at map number 2, the Babylonians were actually in this area themselves. They were in this area itself. They were around here. All right. It speaks about Nineveh in Genesis 10 and 11. It speaks about Nineveh and Calah. All right. It speaks about Nineveh and Calah. All right. And what does it say about Nineveh and Calah? Well, it speaks about the people of Ashur. All right. So these maps are important for you to look at because you can see that the Babylonians, when they actually teamed up with the Medes and the Scythians, all right, which are in this area somewhere, right, and obviously not depicted, it's depicted in map number 1 here, they essentially colluded against a clan of their own people, all right, further proving the idea of this winged lion beast that's spoken of in Daniel chapter 7, being the Babylonian Empire and the Assyrians, right? So pretty much we spoke about the rise, right, of King Nebuchadnezzar, and right now we're going to speak about the fall of King Nebuchadnezzar. And the fall of Nebuchadnezzar really starts to come to light when he has a dream, all right? And this dream, he needs this dream interpreted. And this dream is actually the motivation for this entire lesson. But this dream will be one of the most important dreams that he has because this dream is actually going to outline the kingdoms, the 4 important kingdoms, or the 4 major kingdoms of all of modern and ancient civilization that we know of. All right. So without further ado, we're going to go and we're going to start reading Daniel chapter 2. And yes, it is a very long chapter, but it is extremely important and it's worth to read because honestly, it's just beautifully written, all through the spirit and power of Yahushua. All right. So without further ado, this is Daniel chapter 2. And it says, and in the second year of reign of Nebuchadnezzar dreamed dreams, wherewith his spirit was troubled, and his sleep brake from him. And the king commanded to call all the magicians, and the astrologers, and the sorcerers, and the Chaldeans, for to shew the king his dreams. So they came and stood before the king. And the king said unto them, I have dreamed a dream, and my spirit was troubled to know the dream. Then spake the Chaldeans to the king in Syriac, O king, live forever. Tell thy servant the dream, and we will show thee the interpretation. The king answered and said to the Chaldeans, the thing is gone from me. If ye will not make known unto me the dream with the interpretation thereof, ye shall be cut in pieces, and your houses shall be made a dunghill. All right, in other words, okay, if you don't give me the correct interpretation, then I'm going to kill you. They answered again and said, let the king and his servants, let the king tell his servants the dream, and we will shew the interpretation thereof. The king answered and said, I know of certainty that ye will gain the time, because ye see the thing is gone from me. But if ye will make not known unto me the dream, there is one decree for you. For ye have prepared lying and corrupt words to speak before me, till the time be changed. Therefore tell me the dream, and I shall know that he can show me the interpretation thereof. In other words, he's saying, I don't remember the dream, but you guys are the Magi's. You tell me the dream and give me the interpretation. The Chaldeans answered before the king and said, there is not a man upon the earth that can show the king's matter. Therefore there is no king, lord, nor ruler that asks such thing at any magician or astrologer or Chaldean. It is a rare thing that the king requireth, and there is none that can shew it before the king except the gods, whose dwelling is not with flesh. For this cause the king was angry and very furious, and commanded to destroy all the wise men of Babylon. And the decree went forth, and the wise men shall be slain, and they sought Daniel and his fellows to be slain. Then Daniel answered with counsel and wisdom to Arioch, the captain of the king's guard, which was gone forth to slay the wise men of Israel. And he answered and said to Arioch, the king's captain, why is the decree so hasty from the king? Then Arioch made the thing known to Daniel. Then Daniel went in and desired of the king that he would give him time, and that he would show the king the interpretation. Then Daniel went into his house and made the thing known to Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, his companions, that they would desire mercy of the God of heaven concerning the secret, that Daniel and his fellows shall not perish with the rest of the wise men of Babylon. Then was the secret revealed unto Daniel in a night vision, in a night vision or a dream. Then Daniel blessed the God of heaven. Daniel answered and said, blessed be the God of blessed be the name of God forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. And he changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom to the wise, and knowledge to them that know understanding. He revealeth the deep and secret things. He knoweth what is in the darkness, and the light dwelleth within him. I thank thee and praise thee, O thou God of my fathers, who hast given me wisdom and might, and hast made known unto me now what we desired of thee. For thou hast now made known unto us the king's matter. So Daniel prayed unto the Lord, and the Lord revealed, not only did the Lord reveal Nebuchadnezzar's dream, that Nebuchadnezzar couldn't remember, but he also revealed the interpretation thereof.